What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update. We have some brand new, pretty breaking news information on the third stimulus check package and how it's progressing, some details there, along with the impeachment with some shocking details that also might be finished sooner than you think. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates on the third stimulus check, as well as the other things we cover on this channel, such as related news and student loan forgiveness, Social Security increases, the $3,000 to $3,600 child stimulus checks in the third stimulus check package, and mortgage and rental assistance. Also, if you can, smash the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. All right, let's jump right in. On the impeachment with former President Donald Trump, Senate Democrats have been introducing new video footage that shows just how close the rioters got to both senators and Vice President Mike Pence. Impeachment manager Stacey Plaskett used a model of the Capitol and security camera video previously unseen by the public to show just how close insurrectionists came to then Vice President Mike Pence. Quote, they were within 100 feet of where the Vice President was sheltering with his family, and they were just a few feet away from one of the doors to the Senate chambers where many of the other senators remained at the time. Also, former President Donald Trump is taking new criticism because apparently he knew about this detail before he tweeted out his infamous tweet from an archived post. Well, because former President Donald Trump's Twitter is permanently shut down, the then President Donald Trump said Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones where they were asked to previously certify. USA demands the truth. Apparently, former President Donald Trump tweeted this out after Capitol breach and on Mike Pence's status that he was fleeing from them with his family. Meanwhile, while this was happening, insurrectionists at the Capitol were chanting, I can't even say that, Mike Pence, and calling him a traitor for refusing to try to overturn the election results as Trump pressured him to do so. Mitt Romney and Chuck Schumer also reportedly ran from the mob and are seen on security cameras literally feet away from the mob and had to run from them. And the only thing that came between now Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Republican Senator Mitt Romney was a few police in the Capitol. Democrats are arguing that Trump will do this again if he's able to become president in 2024 or run for the Republican Party again. And Democrats think that he'll do it again. However, Republican senators are saying, you've done a great job, Democrats. However, Trump will still be acquitted either way. So the Republicans are going to hold strong, at least the majority of them, and plan on acquitting former President Donald Trump either way. In fact, Republican senators say the trial could wrap up as early as this Saturday, which is, well, tomorrow. So, yeah, this could go very quickly if they don't end up calling in witnesses, which at this point has not been done yet. So basically, we may have another day or two of evidence and then a vote, and then it could be over. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. On the $1,400 stimulus checks and the third stimulus check package, the package continues to be moved forward and approved on the subcommittee level. Remember, there's multiple different subcommittees in the Democrat House of Representatives that are writing the bill and also approving it on the subcommittee level, which is a process that needs to happen before they take each of these pieces and combine them for the final bill and then the final vote in the House and the Senate. The House Ways and Means Committee voted to approve a section of President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package, including the $1,400 third stimulus checks late last night. The panel approved a portion of the package worth hundreds of billions of dollars, mostly consisting of direct stimulus payments. In a 24-18 vote, mostly along party lines, Republicans versus Democrats, debating the legislation. The proposal now moves to the House Budget Committee, another subcommittee. If it passes through the House in a floor vote that is expected this month, quote on Nancy Pelosi says that the final bill will be passed in February. Democrats in the Senate could approve the proposal without any Republican support under the reconciliation process. Quote, over the last 2 days, the House Ways and Means Committee has considered aggressive, science based solutions that will deliver the urgent relief our country so desperately needs. Quote from Representative Richard Neal, Democrat from Massachusetts, the House Committee chairman. From unemployment benefits to health care affordability, the work we've done is substantial, and it is exactly what the American people have been calling on us to do to meet this moment. In fact, the House subcommittees have been up to as late as 5 a.m. the night before to approve their portions of these legislation. Remember, the Houses, the different subcommittees in the House are all writing their own portion of the bill. Remember, these stimulus package bills are often 5,000 pages or more. They have 12 different subcommittees that are all writing their own portion, and then they vote on it in their own subcommittee. And if it passes, then it is approved to go into the final bill where they take those 12 different pieces of the bill and combine them to make the final bill and then have that voted on. Nancy Pelosi says that that will be voted on within the next 2 weeks and will be completely finalized, which is actually really good news. And if you can tell, they're working on this really fast. They're literally staying up till 5 in the morning voting on these things. Imagine Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, a lot of them are 80 years old, staying up till 5 a.m. in the morning to vote on these pieces of legislation. Well, at least they're doing something now. Here is a message from President Joe Biden on the third stimulus check package, released late last night.
It's very clear our economy is still in trouble. 15 million Americans are behind in the rental payments. 24 million adults and 12 million children literally don't have enough food to eat. These aren't Democrats or Republicans, they're Americans. I see enormous pain in this country. A lot of folks going hungry, staring at the ceiling tonight wondering, what am I going to do tomorrow? That's why I'm so grateful to the House and the Senate for moving so fast on the American Rescue Plan. Here's what's in that plan. First, it puts $160 billion into our national COVID-19 strategy, which includes more money for manufacturing, distribution, everything that's needed to get the vaccines into people's arms. The American Rescue Plan is going to keep the commitment of $2,000, $600 has already gone out, $1,400 checks to people who need it. This is money directly in people's pockets. It's got money to help us open our schools safely. It's big and it's bold. And it's a real answer to the crisis we're in. The way I see it, the biggest risk is not going too big, it's if we go too small. We can reduce suffering in this country. We can put people back to work. We can gain control of this virus. That's what the American Rescue Plan does.
Also want to mention another form of, say, stimulus or assistance that you might be able to claim is, number one, there's mortgage forbearance, which basically means that you might not have to pay your mortgage cost and without any penalties or interest. And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac mortgages, which is basically government backed, even if you're not directly with them, you might be backed by them on the back side of your loan and not even know about it. They have announced that you can get additional mortgage forbearance if your 12 months of the initial mortgage forbearance that the government has allowed. They are now announcing that you can get up to 3 more months through this program. As you can see here, the Federal Housing Finance Agency is extending the length of time that borrowers can be in a COVID-related forbearance on mortgages backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Originally, they were instructed loan servicers that mortgage borrowers could request up to 12 months of forbearance on their mortgages as the result of the pandemic. Now, they are allowing these borrowers to request an additional forbearance extension of up to 3 months, the agency announced this week. While in forbearance, mortgage borrowers are not required to make their monthly payments. And when forbearance ends, these borrowers have a range of options to choose from to pay back the owed amount, including tacking the missed payments onto the end of the mortgage duration, which basically means that you're just paying it off way later with no interest or penalties. So basically, you just got 12 months interest and penalty free. The easiest way to know if you can qualify for this is to simply call up your mortgage provider, the person you pay your mortgage to, the bank basically, and ask them if they offer mortgage forbearance and how long you can get it for, and if you can get it with no interest and no penalties. Because if they say yes, well, that might be just a good option for you because, again, if you're not accruing any interest or penalties, there's not a lot of downside to it besides the fact that you're not paying down your loan during the time. You're just kind of pushing it off till later on. But honestly, if you're tight on money right now, it's a pretty good option that is not normally around. I mean, this is kind of pretty much never been around before and is around right now during the pandemic. So if you have a mortgage, you should definitely call them. If you're on mortgage forbearance now, you should call them anyways and see if you can get the additional 3 months of mortgage forbearance. And honestly, they might do this again after the 3 months is up. So just keep that in mind. So the third stimulus check package is progressing. We know there's multiple different buckets of money in the third stimulus check package. We have an unemployment extension that is going to start in mid-March. Even if they approve it before then, it's going to kick in when the current $300 per week unemployment extension ends. It's going to be bumped up to $400 per week and is going to go until the end of August. And honestly, when that comes, if the pandemic is still going, which it probably will be, they'll probably extend it again with one of the fourth or fifth stimulus packages coming out after the third one. Remember, the fourth one has already been announced. It's called the infrastructure package, which will have multiple different buckets of money in there for stimulus also, and it's called the Build Back Better package. So they've already announced the fourth stimulus check package or the fourth stimulus package. And Nancy Pelosi has said they're already working on writing that also because, again, we know these things take time. So let them start on it now so that it doesn't take more time later on. Then they can add in stimulus checks or unemployment extensions or uh, Social Security money or student loan forbearance or anything they want to at that time once they have the bulk of the bill written. Also, in the third stimulus check package is a $3,000 child tax credit that is being turned into a monthly stimulus check for children ages 6 through 17. They're going to give it to you instead of a tax credit. First of all, they're increasing it from $2,000 to $3,000 for children 6 to 17. And instead of having to claim it on your tax return and wait all the way to the end of the next year and then get it as a tax rebate or something like that, they're going to give you the option to claim it in monthly payments direct deposited to you, $250 per month for children, each child over the age of 6 through 17. And for children under the age of 6, will actually be $3,600 or $300 per month. That is a big one that is going to help out a lot of families. In addition to the $1,400 checks, $1,400 for adults, $1,400 for children, and $1,400 for adult dependents also. There's a possibility still that the adult dependents might get the $600 from the second stimulus check, although it's looking likely that they will be getting the $1,400 only. Although I say only, they didn't get any of the previous checks before, so at least it's a step in the right direction that people that are dependents on somebody else's tax return or a college student as a dependent will be getting the $1,400 third stimulus check this time around. In addition to that, we have the child tax credits that are becoming monthly stimulus checks. We also have child care tax credits that will deduct or let you deduct up to 50% of your child care costs with a tax credit up to $4,000 per child. That one will be a tax credit. It will not be a monthly stimulus check. The monthly stimulus check option is a lot better because you don't have to wait all the way to the end and you get it in cash right now every single month. You always want to take money as soon as you can get it. It's basically like a free interest loan, but you don't have to pay it back. So as opposed to waiting for a year, If you get the money now, you can use it now for whatever you need. So it's much better to get the money now than to have to wait a year and then claim it on your taxes and possibly even have more delays too. There's also all sorts of different things in the third stimulus check package. There's an additional $25 billion for mortgage and rental assistance, where they literally just give you money to pay your rent or your mortgage for up to 12 months. There's another $5 billion in there for property taxes and utility assistance. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things in this third stimulus check package. I will be updating you as they start to pass more pieces of it and get closer to the final passing, and we get more details on that, as well as the other things we cover, such as student loan forgiveness and Social Security increases and all the different stimulus packages that are becoming available and being talked about right now. Make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. Click the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live. And share this video with your friends and family so that they know when they could reclaim these different buckets of money and know when the third stimulus check is coming out. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.